90 Day Fiancé, Luke's lightning reflexes, the moment that left fans speechless. Reality TV thrives on chaos, but every once in a while, a moment slices through the noise so cleanly that even seasoned viewers sit up, rewind, and mutter, "Did that really just happen?" On 90 Day Fiancé, a franchise built on emotional whiplash and cultural collision, that moment arrived unexpectedly, swift as a flash of summer lightning, courtesy of Luke. It wasn't a proposal. It wasn't a screaming match or a shocking confession. It was a split-second decision, instinctive and razor-sharp, that revealed something rare in reality television: unfiltered character under pressure. A scene set for disaster. The scene itself felt deceptively ordinary, a familiar setting, half tense, half hopeful, where conversations tiptoe between romance and rupture. The air was thick with the kind of nervous anticipation that only 90 days, ticking away mercilessly, can produce. Luke and his partner were navigating yet another delicate conversation, one that had the potential to tilt their entire relationship off its axis. Fans had seen this setup before: a misunderstanding waiting to happen, a poorly timed comment, a pause just long enough to invite disaster. And disaster did arrive, just not in the form anyone expected. The moment everything changed. It happened fast. Blink and you miss it fast. A situation escalated unexpectedly, emotionally charged, unpredictable, and very real. In that instant, Luke reacted. No hesitation, no second guessing. His body moved before his mind had time to debate the consequences. What could have spiraled into embarrassment, injury, or emotional fallout was neutralized in a heartbeat. The room froze. His partner froze. And then, across living rooms and social media timelines around the world, fans collectively froze too. Why fans lost their minds? Reality TV audiences are trained to expect mess. We tune in for the awkward silences, the poorly chosen words, the slow-motion disasters. But Luke's reaction flipped the script. Instead of watching a man crumble under pressure, viewers witnessed something else entirely: composure, awareness, and a startling level of emotional intelligence. Twitter lit up within minutes. "That was instinct. You can't fake that. Luke just earned my respect forever." Rewinded 3 times. Still can't believe it. What made the moment resonate wasn't just the physical reflex, it was what it represented. Luke didn't posture. He didn't escalate. He didn't make it about himself. He protected the situation, the people involved, and the fragile emotional ground they were standing on. In a franchise known for impulsive reactions, Luke's instinct was restraint. The anatomy of a reflex. Lightning reflexes aren't just about speed, they're about awareness, reading a room, sensing danger, understanding emotional stakes. Luke's response suggested someone deeply present in the moment, someone paying attention not just to what was being said, but to what could happen next. That kind of reflex doesn't come from bravado, it comes from empathy. It's the difference between reacting and responding. And fans noticed a new lens on Luke. Before that moment, Luke occupied a familiar space in the 90 Day universe: likable, flawed, occasionally frustrating. But afterward, the perception shifted. Suddenly, viewers began re-evaluating past scenes, reinterpreting his silences, his pauses, his choices. Was he quieter because he lacked confidence, or because he was observant? Was his calm demeanor indifference, or emotional regulation? That single moment cracked open a deeper understanding of who Luke might actually be when the cameras aren't pushing for drama. Reality TV's rarest currency: authenticity. What made Luke's reflex unforgettable was its authenticity. There was no producer cue, no dramatic build-up, no confessional explaining it afterward. It was raw, unedited humanity, something reality television promises but rarely delivers. In an era where audiences are hyper-aware of manipulation and manufactured storylines, moments like this cut through the skepticism. They remind us why we watch in the first place: to see real people navigate real pressure in real time. Luke didn't perform heroism. He embodied it without trying. The aftershock. In the episodes that followed, the ripple effect was unmistakable. Conversations carried more weight. Luke's words landed differently. Even his partner seemed to view him through a subtly altered lens: more trust, more steadiness, more space to breathe. Fans, too, adjusted their expectations. Suddenly, Luke wasn't just another cast member writing out the 90-day clock. He became a benchmark, a quiet standard against which others were measured. "Why can't they react like Luke did?" became a recurring refrain online. Why this moment will last. Long after dramatic breakups blur together and explosive arguments fade into franchise history, Luke's lightning reflex will endure, not because it was flashy, but because it was human. It was a reminder that strength doesn't always shout, sometimes it moves silently, decisively, and with care. In a show built on countdowns and ultimatums, Luke offered something else entirely: presence. And that, more than any engagement ring or tearful confession, is what left fans truly speechless. Final thought. Reality TV may chase spectacle, but audiences remember sincerity. Luke's split-second decision proved that even in the most constructed environments, truth can still break through fast, bright, and impossible to ignore.